Hello, everybody, and welcome back. Welcome back to War Games News Radio. A few Neutrons more. This is season 2, and in fact, this is the 19th episode of season 2.
19.
19. So, how's everyone doing? I know that we had a little bit of a hiccup last weekend and needed to postpone to this week. So, yeah, how's everybody living today?
We're back, baby. It's we're getting back in the swing of things. Yeah, we had a bit of a postponement last week. Everything went sideways, but that's what happens. It's
that's showbiz, baby.
That's showbiz, baby. But we're back, baby.
Good. Hello, everyone out there as well. We've got RC Walker in the chat. We got Zach Posey, Escorp, Mads Destruction. Gang's all here. It looks like we got a ton of our stalwart fans hanging out with us, and I am super excited to get right back into the action. Yeah, let's go around real quick and introduce ourselves. I'll pop it over super quick to Ryan. Ryan, how are you living?
Very well. Yes, my name is Ryan, playing Mr. Microwave, the Mr. Handy explorer with a heart of gold. Yeah, last episode.
It's actually palladium.
Oh, right. Sorry,
my
mistake. Yeah, really stoked to see how things where we pick up, because last episode was a big one plot development wise. So yeah, very curious to see how things go.
Cool. And I'm gonna launch it right over to Grant, the rifleman. Grant, how are you doing this evening, buddy?
Yeah, I'm doing fantastic. Really looking forward to messing up Joshi's day somehow, any way that I possibly can. That little prick.
No love lost there.
No,
and where we left off, the great cons. They're the so-so cons, really. The so-so cons. And Raj, how's everything going on in your life?
Oh, we're going just tickety-boo there, I'd say. I feel like Johnny's getting up to no good underground.
Yeah, Johnny made some decisions.
He made choices that were his to make.
Yep. Were made.
And he made them.
Hey, no one's going to shame you for these choices. They are just going to.
Hey, you're the one who said shame. Just you're the one who said it.
He's going through a phase, guys.
Yeah. Not a phase, Dad.
Just cut him some slack.
Yeah, I mean he's going through his experimental phase, and we all have been there.
Yeah, the phase in which he's being experimented upon.
Yeah.
Uponst. Whomst. Excellent. All right. Well. But before we get into it, some housekeeping stuff real quick. I'm sure you all know that this story takes place in the Fallout universe, which deals with some mature subject matter sometimes. There's violence, drug use, and fucking swears. We keep it pretty even keel, though. We'll go to some fun, weird places, not gross, weird places. We want this to be a enjoyable experience for our entire community. So that being said, if you think some mature subject matter might not be your cup of tea, maybe we're not the show for you, but I do hope you stick around and give us a chance, because we have a lot of fun here, and our community in the chat is just roaring along. We love to see you guys engaging and participating. So do please stick around. That being said as well, if you want to get in contact with us or become part of the community, all of our links are down below. We've got our Patreon. We've got a merch store if you're interested in repping some of our merch. I know we've got some really cool photos of some people at like PAX East, like repping a lot of our shit, which was amazing to see. You can join our Discord server, and you can also follow us on Instagram. And that's a great way to stay engaged with us and a great way to stay in shape. Yeah, absolutely. Great way to stay in shape. WGNR is always putting out new videos. I think, Ryan, you put one out not too long last week.
A little tied up after last weekend's shenanigans, but we got a bunch coming out in the next 7 days. So it's all happening, as they say.
Excellent. Yeah, so that's the housekeeping, and at that, the curtain descends. Where we left off, like we said before, some choices had been made. Johnny, you engaged with some of the fellow youth that you found in the Emerald City.
Engage he did.
And you experimented with a new drug you encountered called Chrono, which they explained was pretty much just like nuclear active slag, like industrial waste that has been put off a very strong smell, almost like hallucinogenic smelling salts, one might say. Incredibly powerful, and you went on a ride. Hooray. Meanwhile, Mr. Microwave, through a series of deft rolls and amazing detective work by a robot, I should say.
Yeah, robot detective.
Pieced it all together like the red yarn between fucking photos and like matchbook stumps and everything on the
We need to get him, find him a fedora.
A fedora?
Yeah.
Well, you just got your cowboy hat.
No, I haven't gotten my cowboy hat yet. I keep asking my overseer for a cowboy hat. I've yet to receive one.
I thought I gave you a cowboy hat already.
Not yet.
Wow.
Maybe we'll find one down here.
I thought you picked one up in the vault.
No, anyway. Not yet.
We should walk by the cowboy hat storage room in their city.
We should.
Yeah.
Once we get back to
come with an armful of hats.
Yeah.
It's where they kept all the cowboy hats from the vault dwellers that they have slain. Is it just the hat room?
I don't like that.
Gross.
Yeah. These are just their hats.
Continuing on.
There's so many in here.
So anyway, about the cactus. So yes,
which species of cactus was it?
He had strung together the plot, which is the children of Adam were attempting to recover the Little John, which was putting out the exact type of radiation that they needed to sustain their mutant ghoul army on the surface.
Yes.
As they marched. And Rifleman, you had a series of moderately unfortunate events. Your team building didn't go as smoothly as you wanted it to. The observations went fantastic, though. You were able to observe Joshi and the Great Khans entering the ziggurat and leaving sometime later while they were wearing gas masks riding their bikes. So that was a good piece of information. You tried to rewire Raven, which didn't go so well. Turns out she was much more complicated than a toaster. And yes, you remembered and rediscovered that it was actually Ember Many Shields who had built and programmed Raven from the ground up. You then returned with great haste after being called back to the wheel to report your findings and pleaded for Dorothy to give you some extra troops, where you found out that unfortunately they were all tied up elsewhere, and she was not able to give you the details of that. Any questions before we get going, team?
No, I think I had ended off I had just found Agent Bulette.
Bulette, right? Bulette, yes, opened her sliding door to her quarters and held a 10 millimeter.
I believe it was his, but yes.
Continue. Oh, his. Yeah. Sorry, my apologies. Agent Bulette had. I don't know if I gendered them. It doesn't matter.
It does, yeah.
And Agent Bulette held their 10 millimeter under your chin, right, as it were, and pulled you into their living quarters.
Okay, so I wanted to make sure that I hadn't imagined that. Okay, good.
No, yeah. You had very much discovered Agent Bulette.
Cool.
I think if there are no questions, I'm going to start. I think I want to start where we left off. That would be nice, at the cliffhanger.
Oh.
Agent Bulette has just pulled Mr. Microwave into her sparse bunk and is holding Mr. Mike at gunpoint and says, "What the fuck are you doing here? What are you doing here?
Why
are you looking for me? How do you fucking know my name?"
I'm looking for you. I know your name because I've been sent to find you, if you are in fact Agent Bulette.
By who? Who has sent you?
Who would you imagine would have sent me if I knew your name? Perhaps we are looking for a brighter future underground? Like, I throw some Vault Tech lingo at them.
Agent Bulette looks confused at this and says, I need some answers. I need some answers right fucking now. Tell me.
Well, perhaps if you would calm down, you could oversee your way towards.
I think Mr. Microwave is confused because Agent Bulette is not from the vault.
Wasn't that? Oh, sorry, that was Silent Derek.
Silent Derek was from the vault.
Okay, yes, yeah. Sorry. I instead changed my tactic of perhaps. Well, one could say that there are many people who are very interested in some questions that I ask landing very well. And I wink one of my big robotic eyes.
Agent Bulette lowers their gun, but like it's still trained in your general direction.
Okay.
General direction. And says, the fuck are you going on about? You're clearly not from the Emerald City. How the fuck did you get in here, and how do you know my fucking name? I'm not going to ask you again.
But perhaps I've watched a few too many holotape vids of the Silver Shroud. My spycraft, if you will, apparently needs some work. You'll know that. Many Shields, there it is. All I could think of was Ember, and I was like, that's the daughter, not the guy. Well, if you must know, Eugene has asked us to come and find you. It's a bit of a clandestine operation, but I take it that that's not something that you're too unfamiliar with. There seems to be some information that you have that the people of the land desperately need, and I think if it's anything related to the information I've just found, I think it's very important indeed.
Bulette looks at you and then holsters their gun underneath their tattered Children of Adam robes and says, many Shields has sent you. God. And wait, then she stops, she looks up, and she looks at you, or sorry, I keep saying she. Sorry. In my head...
We named it after a patron who's
I know. Okay, he, in my head canon, Bulette was always a girl. I'm changing it. Doesn't matter. Adjust. Bulette looks at you and then cocks a very inquisitive eyebrow and says, who the fuck is we? As we smash over to... Bulette doesn't know there's more than one of you underground. Smash cut to Rifleman. You are just being sent out from the wheel, from the hub. What's your plan, man? You have some people to get out from the zigurat, and you have a strong suspicion that whatever's happening above ground, time is a ticking.
Listen, boys, we have a rush ahead of us. We got to get back to the ziggurat. We've got a little plan. I'm going to admit the details are not finalized, but it involves simultaneously shooting the heads of some great cons so that they fall off their motorbikes. And we're going to ride in to the center of the Emerald City on motorbikes, using their outfits as disguises. I know this is going to be a little bit outside of how coyotes normally roll, so if you want to remain on the outside, well, those of us who are comfortable head in as great con impersonators. That's up to you. We can meet on the outside again, but that's the plan. Let's finalize the details as we hustle our asses back to the ziggurat.
Fumbles looks at you and kind of says, wait, just so I get this straight. Plan is kill a bunch of Grey Khans, put on their outfits, ride our motorcycles into the Emerald City, bluff our way through all the security there, and spring everyone once we're inside.
Well, go in and exchange some information at the very least. We don't have to stay inside, and that may not be us doing any springing, but if we can establish contact, we can leave right away.
He laughs.
With a better plan.
He goes, and then after that, we're gonna go punch out God, or what? All right, yeah, no.
If God tackled me in the middle of an arms market when I was in the field, then yes, we would punch God.
Oh, I see, I get it. He smirks at you and he says, "Oh, so that's what this is about then." You just want to kill Josie. Okay.
It's not about that.
He looks at the others and they kind of give a smirking shrug and a kind of a smile back at Fumbles. You get the strong sense that this is kind of just a ragtag bunch of losers who are just sure, fucking whatever.
That's why it's going to work.
That's why it's crazy. It's just crazy enough to work. They say, well, okay. Fumble says, God hates a coward. Let's track down Joshi. In fact, he's meant to roll into town here in the next couple days. Is normally what his schedule is. He goes out for about 2 weeks. And returns back on his loop. So if we head up the road a little bit, we might be able to get this ambush started.
Private Fumbles, I love where your head's at.
Private Fumbles. I want you, actually, Mr. Rifleman, to make me a difficulty 2.
Yeah.
Intelligence survival roll. Okay.
Luck be a declining number of points that I have to spend tonight. Intelligence survival roll. And the second one goes.
Hey!
All right.
Better than the last.
That was a good spend of luck because you have been this summer. You have been all over these Kansas territories, traipsing about, trying to find information, out hunting, learning with the coyotes. You know exactly. In fact, the first time you passed it, you understood that this would be a perfect place to set up an ambush if you ever needed. And so you filed that away in your little Rolodex in your head of potential murder spots. And you know precisely where you want to set this ambush up. It is a roadside drive-in theater, old-timey drive-in theater.
Nice.
That is overlooking sort of an underpass. So the parking lot is up here, the drive-in screen is up here, and then there's an underpass where the road goes underneath a bridge, which has been blown out, which gives you both high advantage and really nowhere for anyone to escape.
I just have to ask, have you been playing Fallout 4 recently?
Me? No, never. All right, so that
sounds very familiar.
It does sound very familiar, doesn't it? Yeah. It was almost like there's a franchise of these things that were.
Yeah, go figure.
Who knew? Yeah. So that is where you think the best place to set a ambush up would be.
That's where we're gonna go and make it so.
Fumbles and the rest of the crew get their packs on their back and start huffing off in that direction, checking their weapons as they go. As you march out of the wheel, you pass the workshop / school / junkyard that is Eugene Many Shields' compound, and you see his same group of children and youths working on that stripped down vertibird from before. It's been all summer, and this thing is looking pretty good. It is almost entirely rebuilt. There's no armor plating on it at all. It's just a framework with some seats in it. It's pretty bare bones, but it's looking like it might possibly one day think about being able to hope to fly. So they've been putting in a lot of work this entire summer. And actually, you see two of the younger kids, they're probably about, 10 to 12, with some arc welders up on the vertibird, riveting and welding in the early, not early, but mid-morning as you stroll out of the wheel on your way to ambush Joshi.
Could I stop and just do like a 30-minute assessment of the craft using my repair skill?
Fuck yeah. Yeah.
So that I can learn about what this thing is and how it...
Yeah, tell me how you want to do... tell me what you want and how you're going to go about doing it.
So I'll send off the rest of the crew just to go through town, get any last things they need, stock up on ammo, etc. And I'm going to go and I'm basically going to look at what kind of damage this thing has, what they've done to fix it, what any original equipment, fasteners were, looking at how they're fixing it now, if they're welding things that used to have bolts or nuts, see where the phalanges are. You know what I mean? Not the phalanges.
All the phalanges.
Sure, yeah. Why not?
That's not the word. But yeah, I'm just going to check out how this thing is put together.
All right. Yeah. Give me... actually, you know what? If you're just looking, I'll give you the choice again, like I did last game. Difficulty 0 test, easy to pass. You'll get a 1 silver. You'll get some basic information. Difficulty, you can go up difficulty 1, 2, or 3, and you can choose how in depth you want to go on this. And as you increase, just a difficulty 1.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Give me a difficulty 1 intelligence repair roll.
Okay. And let's roll some good numbers here.
Come on, dice.
Okay.
Boom. Two
Nice.
successes. Yeah, you've got the two kids there. What are their names? Okay.
Isabel
This is your job, goddammit.
Isabel and Ezekiel.
Isabel and Ezekiel. Those are good names. Okay, yeah. You've got Isabel and Ezekiel. And at first they're a little standoffish with you. But as you open up and start chatting with them, they get more chatty and, as kids do, more proud of their work. They're more like that. They want to kind of show you what's going on. And with a difficulty 1 success, with a crit, I'll give you a little bit of extra juice because you got the crit there. You notice that this is aircraft mechanic maintenance level. You wouldn't know this, but pre-war level of repair. It's not slapdash. They're manufacturing their own bolts in the machine shop. They are manufacturing brand new 2 blueprint spec pieces of this vertibird that they need. Struts are replaced with proper reinforced steel or aluminum. They're not fucking around. It's not a junkyard.
This isn't raider work.
Yeah, no, it's very high quality. There are some things that you do notice. Like I said, the armor plating is missing, and you don't see really anywhere around that anything is being stored. You don't think that this thing has armor plating yet. And one of the engines is in pristine shape, while the other engine still looks, it doesn't look damaged, but the casing is off. And it looks like they're trying to diagnose an issue with the other engine. Otherwise, inside, it's basically the frame. It's open air. The cockpit is open air. It has a windshield, but other than that, there's no siding on this thing at all. It is a vertibird frame that might be able to fly one day. However, one thing that you do notice is bolted proudly To the side of one of the landing doors is a minigun and a full case of ammo, which has been not the case hasn't been bolted to the floor. The receptacle for the case has been bolted to the floor, and there's a case of ammo in it. So
pretty pumped about that.
That's what you do see.
Could I look at the engine and just sort of a quicker, more in-depth look at the engine?
You want to, you know what? If you want to take a look at the engine, I'm going to make you roll a high. Like if you want to give them some pointers on it, you're going to have to give me a high, like a level 3 difficulty repair intelligence check.
Okay, let's try it.
Sure.
I'm not giving you any more AP though.
Okay. We've got some action points if you want to buy some
I'll
dice.
spend
one. Oh, you've got a ton. You got 5.
I think we're full, almost full.
Okay. You want int repair?
Yeah.
Intelligence repair coming up. Looking at that engine.
Roll them bones, baby.
What are the
Hey,
luck.
You're gonna luck that. Okay.
I mean, whatever's happening. I mean, Vertibird with a minigun on it. This could be pretty big.
I don't want to be telling them.
If true.
Hey,
what a turnaround!
Turn around. Nice.
Not today.
Not today.
So, good job, buddy. So you notice a couple things that are wrong with the engines. It's not just one thing. There are the copper coiling of the core of the engine seems to be rotted out and not of high quality. It seems that they have tried to use lower quality materials when rewrapping the electric engine core. You also notice that there are a bunch of couplings that are in the wrong positions, that they've wired the engine improperly. Yes, and thirdly, you notice that some of the actuators on the engine are burned out. So basically, they can get one blade going, but the other one is mistimed and will fail.
Well, I tell him.
Yeah, here's your problem.
I see your problem right here.
It turns out your engine is just a family of raccoons.
Yeah.
You got some corrosion in here. I'd change out these couplers. They're not the right ones, and probably replace these actuators if you get a chance. I'll speed up your whole repair process. You kids are nailing it.
Yeah, the younger one, Isabel, punches Ezekiel in the arm and gives him a look of like the eyebrows raised and the hands up of like, I told you. And as you turn around to take off, you see many shields actually standing about 15 feet behind you. He was just been watching with his hands behind his back silently for the entire time.
Oh, grandpa energy.
Nice.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. Cool. I leave him be and rendezvous.
Well, okay.
With my crew. Oh yeah. Oh.
He'll stroll on over to you and just like he'll start walking you out.
Yeah. Okay.
And he says, I try not to interfere with the youth. This is their project, and I have not been guiding them in any way. I gave them the blueprints, and they have the knowledge to fabricate and manufacture anything that they need in my shop. It's very interesting. You were keenly able to see what was wrong with that engine.
Well, I fixed a couple toasters in my time. I don't mean to tell you your business, and I'm certainly no teacher, but one thing I know for sure is that when I was a kid and I was trying to fix stuff around the caravans, the frustration of not being able to figure it out after a couple days is often washed away a little bit by a couple sage pointers. Plus, it's not like it's an idle Tuesday and we're all sitting around drinking lemonade. if this thing can get up there and shoot some lead at some of our enemies, maybe fewer people are going to die. So time is of the essence, but that's my humble insight. A
rare occurrence happens. You see the faintest shadow of a smile on at the corners of his lips.
Okay.
And he says, maybe I'll think on what you're saying. Go well, rifleman. Good hunting. I will see you very soon, I'm sure. And he starts to
socially awkward bow.
just, I don't know what I'm doing. After the first time I fucked it up. I'm not sure what I should do with my hands. Yeah. Okay, yeah. You head off. And at that, in the late summer, it's almost fall. You start walking off in the warm a warm morning to your ambush spot. Smash cut to Johnny. Buddy boy, you are having a fucking trip. You are having a ride. You are smelling colors. You are seeing sounds. Like everything. It's not entirely unpleasant, but do you know that scene in like Doctor Strange where she like knocks him through like all of those fucking like psychedelic other realities where they kind of just, it's like the strongest DMT fucking trip you've ever been on. You're kind of having a bit of that, where it goes from like kind of a bit scary to like blissful to just straight up weird. So you tell me how you're doing. How are you faring this trip?
Johnny's into it. He's here for it. He's fully embraced the nature of his current existence. He's like a pincushion, you know. He goes, he gets a little bit experimented on, and now he's just winding down with whatever it is that the kids do to wind down around these parts.
Whatever they do to just kick back and relax.
How do you just relax? How do you just have a good time, man?
What's a few bricks of chrono between friends?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, okay.
Right?
During all of this, you're spinning and tumbling through universes. And all of a sudden you tumble out onto the floor of your home vault. And you see a pair of boots, vault dweller boots. Everything's still kind of fuzzy around the edges. Everything's still kind of warm and liquidy. So you get the strong sense that maybe you're not truly home. So who do these boots belong to, Johnny?
They belong to the person the maintenance guy, the guy who runs the ventilation system or something like that.
Okay, all right. Yeah, no, straight up, just a workman down in the down in the vault. We're gonna say this is Ed, but everyone calls him Eddie, or his full name is Edward, but everyone calls him Eddie or Ed, and his workman Ed. However, something's a little bit off with workman Ed. It's almost as if someone is wearing an Ed suit.
Ooh.
Are you wearing an Ed suit?
An Edgar suit?
Like what?
Oh, I did that, didn't I?
Yeah.
Oh, damn it. Whatever. We're going with it.
Perfect.
It's perfect. Yeah, he's wearing an Ed suit. No, Ed picks you up, helps you get up onto your feet, and you look directly into his face. What does Ed look like?
So like middle-aged, balding, a little bit heavy set, large key ring around the belt loop, you know.
You got
maintenance guy.
I'm feeling like elementary school janitor vibes.
Yeah, 100%.
This guy.
All the keys, the keys to everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he has a I would say, a kind face, but there's like a flint in his eyes, something dangerous, something that regular Ed, real life Ed, didn't have. And he smiles at you and says, Master Johnny, what are you doing back here? It's been a very long time since I've seen you.
To tell you the truth, I don't know what I'm doing back here either.
Have you found what you were looking for? Have you found the answer to the brain?
Oh, Ed, if I knew that, I would. Wait, what?
And he reaches in to your head with his hand, and he pulls out, and he says, the answer to the brain. You know, the brain.
Did you just pull up my brain?
Don't worry. I'll put it back, I promise. And he says, but it's very interesting, don't you think, that so many people are so interested in it, in your blood and your body. It's a very strange thing. And then he kind of rotates it in his hand and like puts it back in your head.
Thank you for putting it back, I guess.
Johnny, where are you right now? I mean, in the real world. What are you doing out there?
Wait, is this not the real world?
I want you to give me a endurance. Endurance. I want to make it interesting. Medicine, maybe?
Oh,
Okay,
yeah, sure. Yeah.
It's okay. I'll give you a choice. It's either endurance medicine or endurance science.
Okay, I'm gonna do endurance medicine.
Okay.
Because my target number is a 5.
Give me a difficulty. Give me a difficulty 1.
Oh my god, you are the worst.
Oh, let's see.
Oh,
my
eat
god.
Eat it. Get out of
What in
here.
the heck
Eat
is
it.
happening?
Come on, crushing
Eat it.
it.
This is insane.
You are so clearly not in Kansas anymore.
Sure. Okay.
As you look around, you look into the windows of the vault, and in the vault rooms beside you, where the science base should be, there is like a lion in a jungle next to a man sitting in a chair, smoking a pipe, reading a newspaper, next to a burning coconut tree. Like, everything is clearly disjointed. You are on a fucking Twin Peaks level batshit fucking vision quest right now. So he goes, I think you know, Mr. Bottlecap, that you are you're not on the prime material plane, as it were. I love me some of that Dungeons and Dragons that I found in the holobanks.
Isn't it the best?
It's so great. You want to play it right now?
Gaming is so much fun.
I will set it up for you. Let's roll a character. And now we're about to play 3 seasons of Dungeons and Dragons.
Inside.
In Johnny's drug field trip.
Yeah.
Inside Johnny's drug field trip. Yeah. So he says, I think you know that you're not exactly in Kansas anymore.
No, you're right.
Hey.
You're right.
I'm a schlocky writer.
I think they're doing experiments on me. Why did you have to remind me of that?
Well, it's kind of important, don't you think? Don't you want to know what they know? Don't you want to know why you're important?
I mean, sure, but are they going to tell me? Would they even tell me the truth? They're going to tell me something.
I'll tell you what, Johnny. You might not, they might not tell you, but I'm absolutely certain that they can, or that you can force them to tell you, that you can take it from them.
And how would I do that?
Well, through the greatest gift of all that you've been given, Johnny. Violence. We do it through violence, Johnny.
Violence?
Time to cleanse the city, Johnny.
Power fist. No.
Yeah, exactly.
And he them, Johnny.
He kind of smiles at you and says, Johnny,
No, I can't hurt them all of them.
Well, maybe not all of them, but the ones who get in your way, certainly. Johnny, I've been waiting for someone like you for a very long time to come down here. And he kind of like opens his hands up, and the image shimmers from your vault to the Emerald City, like back and forth. And he goes, I need someone to help me destroy this place, this boil on the land, this disease. Or they're going to wipe it out and make it just like it was before. I know that you wouldn't want that.
Let's burn this motherfucker to the ground.
That's exactly what I wanted to hear from you, Johnny. And he smiles that, like, not entirely wholesome smile with those sharp, gleaming eyes. And yeah, Johnny, you roll over and wake up on a dirty mattress near the entrance to the ziggurat, way up in the rafters, as it were. And you are alone. The other youth are no longer there with you. But you can feel in your body hasn't moved in some time. You can feel it's been a while. You've been there for a bit.
Strung out.
Fucking weirdos and their damn drugs. I guess I better get the hell out of here.
Yeah, Johnny, you have actually acquired the condition addicted.
Hooray!
So you are suffering penalties now on all of your rolls. Basically, it's a -1 across the board, I believe.
Great.
Unless you are under the influence of Chrono, until you withdraw or somehow otherwise negate these issues. You wake up and you try to get up, and it's the worst hangover that you, Raj, have ever had, times 10. Like, it is skull splitting. The slightest noise sounds like a trumpet in your ear. Light is incredibly sharp and bright in your eyes. You're nauseous, you're starving, but also you don't want to eat at the same time. You need more blankets and less blankets. And less blankets. You're having a fucking hell of a time. What do you want to do, Johnny?
Try not to puke. Roll for try not to puke. No.
Actually, you know what? Roll me an endurance survival, difficulty 3 endurance survival test.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Difficulty
yeah,
3.
that's not gonna happen. Great.
Too good. Oh, close.
Okay.
Close.
So it's not as bad as it could have been, but you absolutely, Ralph. You fucking upchuck. Everywhere your hands are shaking. You know that after you have a scream puke feel?
Sure.
Like your hands are shaking, like everything is awful. But you are, after you absolutely toss the biscuits, you get on your feet and you're able to move. It's not pleasant, but you're able to ambulate. Where would you like to go?
Back to wherever they have him quartered, so he can lie down somewhere that's not that dirty mattress.
Sleep this off, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, yeah. You stumble back, and as you are stumbling back to your bunk, your semi-comfortable bunk, the worst thing imaginable happens to you. All of a sudden, did you poop your pants? Roll to poop your pants.
No.
No. The klaxons and sirens start going off in the Emerald City. Yeah, it is extremely painful for you. You fall to your knees and cover your ears while you're screaming. And you hear Confessor Gray's voice come over the PA system that says, proximity warning. Proximity warning. We have trained for this. Intruders have breached the ziggurat. And at that, we are going to take our mid-session break.
What? Who's doing what now? That's our job.
Hot.
Hot damn!
Wow, okay. Very interesting.
Sure.
Okay.
All right. Yeah. Let's take a quick break. Let's say, 15 minutes? Be back at 8:30? 8:30-ish?
8:30 we shall return. Sounds good. Stay tuned for the epic conclusion of whatever
the fuck this is.
Whatever drugs Justin's going to get us addicted to next.
I didn't make you take the drugs. I just gave you the drugs, okay?
Good point.
You know how that sounds, right?
Wait, say it out loud, but slower.
Say that back one more time. We will be back in 12 minutes. Stay tuned. We shall be right back. Okay, bye.
Right back. Bye. Welcome back, Wastelanders, to our second half of our 19th episode of Fistful of Neutrons, a few neutrons more. Where we left off, Klaxons were raging in the Emerald City, which is apparently under assault from an unknown force. Johnny is recovering from the world's worst hangover. And Mr. Microwave is currently in the company, let's say, of Agent Bulette. But before we get to that, Grant, you have had ample time to make it to your destination. And you know that Joshi has not been through these parts yet because you have not seen him on the road. You are able to set up your ambush as you see fit. Tell me how you see fit to set this ambush up. How do you want to take down 5, because it's you and 4 other coyotes.
Yeah.
How do you want to take down the 5 great cons that are going to be rolling through here at any time?
So we're going to put an obstacle across the road, like a log, a bunch of rocks, something that makes them have to, at the very least, stop and slow down.
Yeah.
It'll be 5 simultaneous headshots.
You want to just have them, once they slow down, you just want, okay.
5 simultaneous headshots.
Amazing, yeah. As
like it's like when you're playing Ghost Recon, when you light everybody up, yeah.
Well, I mean, this is not unheard of because in the last episode, you guys were very much able to practice this technique of headshots at the same time, or maybe not last episode, but a couple episodes ago. You guys were doing it pretty well. Headshots. Yeah. So, What do you want to say? How do you want to rally these here troops to get them battle ready?
Boys, the great cons are unfortunate casualties in a much larger war. We're going to lay some debris across the road, enough to make them have to stop their bikes. When I give the signal, we are all going to shoot. I will shoot Joshi.
Yeah, you will.
Of
We're
course,
going to get into a formation so that we are in a staggered formation, overlooking them from 2 angles. When I give the signal, we'll all shoot simultaneous headshots. Anyone who needs more than one reminder, we will subsequently shoot another volley until all of them are down. Then, as quick as we can, we have to get down to the road, pull everything off the road. Any of you know how to ride motorcycles? I haven't asked that question yet.
No, you really didn't.
No.
And I was waiting.
Ooh.
I was waiting for that. They all look at each other and and Fumbles sort of like sidles up to you and whispers like, we know how to ride horses. Is it the same as horses? Is it like a steel horse?
It is like a horse in the sense that you sit on top of it. There are no other similarities.
Then he kind of like looks back. He looks back at your ragtag crew, especially the scribe. The scribe looks confident. The scribe is like, I think I can figure it out.
Posy's like, yeah, I got this.
Yeah, Posy's like, Posy is a part of the cadre of many shields, Eugene. So like, tech is not Posy's downfall. Fighting, maybe. But everybody else kind of like looks at you and shrugs their shoulders, says, yeah, no, boss, we and then Fumbles kind of steps up and he says, yeah, no, we don't then we don't know how to ride a motorcycle. We've seen them a few times when Joshi comes in, and that's basically it.
All right, well, first part of the plan remains the same.
Figure that out on the other end. Yeah.
We'll get the bikes off the road. We'll come up with something. Our bikes broke down. One of us will be on a motorcycle.
Well, like,
or we'll walk them in.
I'm sure, like, well, I'm not sure, but like between getting them killed and like, you know, or getting to, you guys could probably figure out maybe how to ride.
You can figure out a story, maybe. Who knows? Okay.
I could show them how to stand next to the bike and give it like 1% throttle, just to like be like, there's something wrong with their bikes, so that's why we're not riding them.
Okay.
And we're gonna walk the bikes in.
Hey, that's a bridge that we can burn when we get to it, for sure. Yeah. Right now, we got to get the motorcycles.
Got to get the bikes first. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So you spend the rest of this day kind of setting up in that sort of bridge over the River Kwai montage, like slash Saving Private Ryan montage of them like setting up debris in the road and like getting themselves into proper positions. I imagine that you've got, and correct me if I am wrong because it's your choice, but they're still all in their ghillie suits and practically invisible when they want to be. So I think that if you want, because it's like sort of a depression in the road with high retaining walls, like in a highway, if you wanted to set up a crossfire, that would be super simple for you to do.
Yeah.
And also if you like, you also have the very high remnants of the projector screen if you wanted to place anybody up there.
Right, we'll get probably me up there because I will then control Raven.
Yeah, I was hoping you would remember that you have Raven. Absolutely. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so you spend the majority of the day and the afternoon making a sizable roadblock. And remember, like, these are post-war bikes. Like, Joshi is used to traversing the post-apocalyptic highway with debris and barriers around it. So you had to make it like quite vertical, quite, you know, it's a bulwark. It's not just like a log in the middle of the road. It's Now, I want you to give me an intelligence survival roll, difficulty 2.
Intelligence survival. Come on, good numbers. Hey.
Ooh, there you go.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's a success. So you know, being an ex-raider and a very good survivalist, and not a spring chicken, you know Joshi will know something's up almost immediately. He's been through here like every 2 weeks for you don't know how long, and now all of a sudden there is a roadblock. Anyone who survived the wasteland will recognize this as a trap.
Yeah.
So, how do with that information as you wish.
One of the shooters will be from behind. And actually, I'm going to amend the plan. That shooter will shoot first from behind, just before they see the roadblock. So it'll be a harder shot because it's against a moving target, but it'll make them want to continue going forward. And then they're going to be frazzled because as they come through this underpass, they're going to hit that super hard left corner that you didn't mention and then see the roadblock.
In fact, okay. Children of Adam rules. I'm going to take because you already
spend
some action points.
I'm
going to take 3 action points from you.
Oh, and I'm going to be super mean. Also, can I spread like gravel and or sand all over the road?
Yeah,
right where I'm meaning to mess with them, because that makes it a lot harder to stay upright on a motorbike.
Yeah, so I think I'm picking up what you're putting down. I don't ride a motorcycle myself, but I know that you have a lot of experience with accidentally putting your bike down. And a super hard left turn with some gravel and sand on the road. And a gunshot is going to be very likely that they put their bikes down when they are coming around that corner as they come. Bang, bang.
Yep.
All right. I love this plan. I love it. I took 3 action points from you to make that happen. It is now the evening, and Fumbles says to you, he says, I imagine that I imagine that Joshi will be around in the morning. He keeps a pretty tight schedule, and tomorrow would be about the end of the 2-week rotation before he comes and visits us again before going off to the vault and then back, I imagine, to the north. So what do you think, boss? And he hunkers down next to you and starts kind of fiddling with his rifle and cleaning it. He's like, you think this is something we can do, something that's going to work?
I muse.
Well, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
That's so prophetic. Who said that?
Michael Scott.
Me. Just
me.
Michael Scott.
No one in this world has heard of Wade Gretzky. They don't even have ice. That's it. Next season is an all hockey Fallout season.
Grant's fired.
All right, got it. And he looks at you. You don't quite. You feel like he doesn't quite believe you, but he trusts you enough that he's going to follow your lead. And he goes back to the campfire where the other rest of your small squadron is cooking, mole rat and whatnot. And they're getting ready for bed. Nothing else happens that evening. It's very uneventful, hunkers down. But at first light, everybody is up and in position. They are waiting patiently and silently. There is no movement on the Kansas prairie, and they stay there for several hours. As the sun comes up and it starts roaring its late summer heat down onto the plains, you hear the telltale sign of the cicadas in the grass. It's that super hot summer sound of the cicadas going off. And lo and behold, off on the distance, you start to hear the very faint rumbling of motorbikes and a dust cloud to the north, heading south directly on this highway, which you are on.
Okay, I'm going to send Raven to go and scout up.
Yeah, Raven is more than happy. She clicks out onto your hand, unfolds from her little egg, and flies up into the sky, immediately giving you a bird's eye view HUD of the surrounding area. And sure as shit, in a diamond formation rolling down the highway, you see men on motorbikes coming as fast as the road can handle them south. You automatically have tactical diamonds pop up on your HUD's heads-up display, which you see from your ground level. You can't see the bikes yet, but you can definitely see where the diamonds should be. Or the diamonds are, I should say. They're getting closer and closer. Who do you got? Yeah, who do you have to back shoot them, as it were?
One of the coyotes named Nick.
Nick the Coyote. I love it. All right, Nick the Coyote. He's a junior member, obviously. Very quiet kid. Not silent, just quiet.
Okay.
Super quiet Nick is hanging out in the bushes. How far away from the underpass is he?
He's about 300 meters.
Okay.
On the far side of the underpass.
That's three.
That's far away.
That's like 3 football fields.
Okay, let's say 200 meters.
What about 30?
All right.
You're not there, Mr. Microwave.
Not there technician. Okay, 100 meters. 100 meters. We'll get closer.
So for our American friends, that's about a football field away. He's off on the side of the road, hunkered down, fucking invisible as any good coyote should be.
I wasn't sure how you were going to finish that sentence.
You can always you can always tell a Milford man. So as the diamond formation. Sorry, I'm dying. I ate potato chips. As the diamond formation is rolling down the highway, and getting closer and closer, on your heads-up display, it's no longer diamonds, but you can see the clear outline, especially through your scope, of 5 great cons. They're not wearing their gas masks, obviously, and as you spy through your rifle scope, in the lead, sure as shit, there is Joshi with a shitty little post-apocalyptic Fu Manchu and his weathered, tanned skin of his face. For a second, for the slightest second, your finger, ooh, it just itches on that trigger. You just want to fucking shoot him in the face right now. You remember, you remember the plan.
I'm like ASMR scraping my finger on the side of the trigger, like yes.
All right. They roll past where Quiet Nick is hiding, and a shot rings out. I want to resolve this. Do you want to make me a... How do you want to resolve this, like the damage? Because they're all going to fire at the same time after they hear the first shot. Yeah. So basically the plan was after you hear the first shot, you take your shot.
There's a bit of a delay. They have to come around the corner, and it's like we're shooting as they're dropping their bikes.
Okay. All right. Then I'm going to roll some dice here. Silent Nick. Very Quiet Nick. Very Quiet Nick is going to take...
Are they all gonna make 5 individual shots?
No, I'm just gonna make Very Quiet Nick make his shot.
Oh no, Quiet Nick. Very Quiet Nick.
Very Quiet Nick is gonna take his shot.
Superlatively Quiet Nick.
His target number is actually quite good. It is a 12. So okay. I'm gonna roll.
It's all right.
All right. I'm gonna roll 1, 2. No! Get out!
Luck.
Very Quiet Nick does take the shot, which immediately they hear. And you see the hand come up on Joshi, and he just says, like, forge forward, and they start to speed up into the turn. I want you, Mr. Rifleman, to make me a, let's call this, how good was your trap? Let's call this a intelligence repair. Does that make sense? Difficulty 2 intelligence repair roll. Or survival if you want. Difficulty 2.
Could we do perception survival? Because I'm like perceiving gravel and angles and.
Sure. Yeah. Perception survival works as well.
Perception survival. Difficulty 2 rolling.
Yes.
Oh, luck. I'm lucking. One more luck.
Oh my God, that's so many luck. How many luck do you have left?
I only have 1 left. I have 1 left. It's okay.
This is it?
I got 1 luck.
I can't look.
Well, this isn't it. After this one, I have 1.
Okay.
Come on, good numbers.
Hey.
So, man. Fair enough. You have, wow, you're spending that resource real good.
I mean, in pretty important places, though.
Yeah. So, Joshi, yes, miscalculated. He believes there will be an ambush from the back. They speed up fast, and they go into this sharp left-hand turn, and they... Okay. How many did I say? There's 5, right? There's 5. Anything but a 6 causes a They need a crit success for this.
Oh, there's so many dice rolls. There's so many dice.
Anything but a 6, and they cause an absolute pile up. The first bike goes down, the rest smash into it, and they are strewn on the ground. And I will make them take damage for it. Boom! Okay. So yes, Joshi revs his engine, and antithetical to any motorbike safety training, he goes into a sharp turn speeding. His back wheel gives out, and he goes down hard, the bike crashing on his right leg, and he puts his bike down. He then goes rolling off. Afterwards, it's just a pile up, a massacre. I want you, Mr. Rifleman, to give me 2d6 roll, please. Two 6-sided dice.
These are not the combat dice. You just want the regular ones.
Two damage.
Happening? Dice. We're just playing.
No, two damage dice.
Oh,
two damage dice. All right. Okay. That's what, 3 damage?
That is 2 damage.
Oh, 2 damage. Okay. Every last one of these Raider veterans takes 2 damage from putting their bikes down.
That's probably not enough.
Probably not enough. I want you. Okay, are you gonna start opening fire on these idiots?
Yep.
Go ahead. You want to shoot Joshi in the face, right?
Yeah.
Go ahead. Give me.
Yeah, so I'm gonna call the headshot.
It's been a long time coming.
I'm buying a dice because I'm praying to whoever's still out there listening.
That's a lot of APs, or do we have any in the pool?
There's two. You have 2 AP left.
So you can buy one.
Well, spend them.
Give one, away.
Just don't give any more to our less than benevolent overseer.
Hasta la vista, child.
For copyright reasons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh!
Roll me damage.
That is a lot of hits.
Now this is with a silencer, so I get these dices and another dices, I believe, unless it automatically added that. I don't know if my hunting rifle has a silencer according to Fantasy Grounds.
I don't believe so.
Here's the damage dice. So 6 damage, 3 of which is piercing plus.
Okay.
Hiya!
No dice.
That's it.
Nothing.
6
3
damage.
piercing, 6 damage to his head, plus whatever the other dudes are doing to the other dudes.
I'm gonna say we're gonna match just for gameplay. We're gonna match the damage on everybody.
Okay, that makes sense.
You are in a gunfight.
That's what they tell me.
This didn't go like you thought it would. You just did 3 piercing plus the 2. So every one of those took 8 damage. But they get up and start looking around. They're pretty hale and hearty still. I will give you another attack round as a quote-unquote surprise.
Yeah.
As they just put their bikes down, and their entire minor and major actions will be to get up and orient themselves after that.
Okay.
So every last one of these guys are still pretty okay.
Okay, I'm going to do another headshot then. I won't spend any action dice. It'll just be a normal shot. 2 successes.
Oh, wow.
To the head. Damage.
Oh my god, that's so many dice!
Yeah, that'll do.
It's not enough.
Hate the game, not the
though.
player. 3 piercing, 7 plus my silencer.
Let's go faster.
Another 0.
3 piercing plus 7.
They are okay. They haven't seen Very Quiet Nick, but sure as shit, they've seen you, Rifleman. You're about to take a lot of small arms fire, buddy.
I'm pretty far away, but go ahead. I'm at their long range, probably. What do they have? What are they shooting with?
They've got small. They are shooting you with small guns. They're shooting you with a combat rifle. So, okay, miss. 2. Crit, fail, and a hit, but you're still going to take damage on that one. Oh! You're going to take 5 damage from that one, but his gun is jammed.
Blows up in his head, doing 100 points of damage.
Okay. He's going to hit you again. Another 6 damage.
Oh, we've lost our tunes here.
All right. Fuck, man. How much damage can you take? That's a lot.
I have 18 hit points, and my armor is like not much. I only have like 1 physical damage reduction. My defense is 2.
Okay, so you're gonna take another 4, and then this is the last guy.
Did they all hit me? Because the guy who's the success 1, my defense is 2.
Oh, okay. Then no, you didn't take that damage.
Well, if it was a critical hit, then
the second and the third, you've taken 10 damage. Then now,
okay, cool.
The first guy
left.
Okay, and you got to make this last one. Okay, you're definitely going to take this damage as well, and 1 damage. Okay, buddy, you have taken 11 damage. They just unloaded on your position with their combat rifles. They are not looking good after this. You have another round of you all firing in sync.
Yep. All right. Well, I'm gonna buy dice because I'm sick of getting shot, and that sucks to get shot.
Yep. Yep, that'll do it. Give me as much damage as possible. Oh, yeah!
Plus my thing is another point.
There's another 1. And, oh, man. That was a quick, brutal, and bloody fight. You took a shitload of damage, dude.
Yeah.
I did.
So, yes, after that first round, they took about half their damage. The second round chipped them down to where they were barely able to fight. And lastly, they unloaded on your position, but you guys were able to have them jump on them and have finished them off. How do you want to do this? How does it look like?
Sorry for the audio spike, gang. I had an audio thing behind the scenes.
Oh,
my apologies.
okay.
Apologies, headphones users.
So the last shot gets that classic Fallout VATS, like zoom in, follows the bullet down, catches Joshi through his eye, with all of the rest of his buds all simultaneously getting dropped like it was choreographed.
Yeah, so as you shoot Joshi, your other coyotes stand up in their ghillie suit and just start firing down into the underpass and just fucking pelting them. Finally putting the last Great Khan down. You are looking worse for wear. They came up shooting and hit you a bunch.
Oh yeah, I've got some holes that I didn't have before. All right, so we're gonna regroup. I'm gonna try to just like bandage off so I'm not, mechanistically bleeding out or figuratively bleeding out. We're gonna get these bikes off the road. I'm gonna show people how to pick them up, start them, and just like walk next to them to get them off the road.
Yeah.
We're gonna set up a fire and just charcoal their remains, and we're gonna get changed.
Well, that's fun.
Probably have a little something short rest kind of deal off the side of the road, and regroup and get dressed as party goers.
Okay. While you guys are doing that, the camera shifts over to Mr. Microwave.
Ooh.
Klaxons. Wham, wham, wham.
I have no we're not talking to this guy at all. Okay, all right.
I mean, you are. Klaxons are just going off. You're in the bunk right now.
Okay. Yep.
Violette looks at you with wide eyes and says, "Did you do this? Is this what is happening?"
I have absolutely no idea. This is not related to me in any way, shape, or form.
Christ. Oh, fuck. This is okay. Nope. And then Violette kind of closes his eyes and it's like, all right, this is what I planned for. You stay right here. Stay right fucking here.
Okay.
And he opens the door to basically his closet and shouts out into the hallway. He goes, Miguel Hollis. And two more doors slide open and two children of Adam come out. And he looks at them and he says, it's go time. Grab the holotapes. We need to get out of here right now. If the door is open, this is our best fucking shot. And Miguel and Hollis look at each other and kind of panic and go back into their room and then quickly come back out with some, you would know them as a little bit of go bags. They're like a bundle that they've tied up and put around their shoulders. And Hollis puts his hands in a ladder on his knee and hoists Miguel up, who starts unscrewing a air vent, and a small bag falls out, which they toss to Violette, who says, everything that I said before, it still counts.
What is that?
What is what?
What is it you said before? Sorry, I'm just standing here. I have no idea what you guys are doing. Hello!
Right, yes. Hold on a second. When we get out, you will be protected by my people, but we have to get out first. And Violette turns back to you and says, all right, robot, we got to get the fuck out of here.
Wait,
Who are you?
You need to slow down. Number one, do you have a way out of here? Who are those people? And there are some serious shit happening down here. Are you aware of that?
Yes, that is exactly what is on these holotapes as he stuffs them into his sort of bindle sack, his go bag, and says, my name is Surprise Violette. This is Miguel and Hollis. They're going to be defectors from the children of Adam.
Oh, that's fantastic information. Okay, all right. Well,
if we can get them the fuck out of here. Secondly, I'm super aware of what's fucking going on here. That's why I was placed here.
Well, that's fantastic. These are the kind of just basic surface level interactions that it would be fantastic to find out from you before I have to figure out if I can even trust you. The question is, do you have a way out of here? You said that if the door is open, then there's a good chance out. Do you have any way of communicating with the outside?
Well, that's kind of the fucking pisser of it all. There's only one way in and one way out, and it's the front fucking door.
All right, well, lead the way. But there's something you need to know first. I'm not leaving here without my friend. Are you aware of the experimenting boy that they've been playing on down here, Johnny Bottlecap?
Oh, the vault dweller, yeah.
Yes, indeed.
He's not dead?
No, and before you go anywhere, we need to get him, because without him, this whole thing falls apart for these children of Adam.
He pads on his feet.
Jesus Christ.
I know, it's in my head canon.
Fix it.
He pads on his feet and he goes, all right, fuck, fine. Where is he?
I have absolutely no idea, but it would probably make good sense to start at either our quarters or the lab.
Your guess is as good as mine. I don't know.
Here's the question. You can either come with me if you want to live. Like I said last time, actually. It's a good tie-in to the last episode.
Oh,
or you can meet me outside, but one way or another, I was sent to find you, and this has gotten a lot bigger than just getting you out of here. So, you can either come with me, or you can make a break for the exit, but I'm not leaving here without my boy.
Aww.
Yeah.
Aww. Violette looks at you and says, fine, I'll come with you. But, and then Violette points at your restraining bolt and says, you're not going to get very far with that. And goes, Miguel. And Miguel pops over with the screwdriver and set of tools and starts jimmying on you. Okay, I want you. Can you please give me an intelligence science roll? Difficulty 2.
Difficulty 2, you say?
Difficulty 2.
Oh, yes. I can do that. Science. Here we go. Target number is. Very good. 14. Yeah.
Nice. God, you guys are having good rolls
Action
tonight.
points,
Amazing. So as Miguel is fiddling with the bolt, it comes off, and all of a sudden, in your head, your combat protocols are accessible again.
Booyah! I freaking pop out the fucking laser, my laser blaster cutter thingamajig, and oh no, wait, I can't. Yes.
No, you had the welding. You had the welding arm.
I've got the laser thingamajig. Yeah. And the buzzsaw, and kick them open and say, "All right, let's go kick some ass," and go lead these guys towards my chambers.
Yeah, Violette seems much more comfortable now that you are like combat effective.
Oh yeah, and I'm like out. Like I don't know what's going on in this place right now, but I'm ready to fuck shit up.
Speaking of which, can you give me a difficulty 2 perception survival roll?
Sure, I could do that. Target is an 11. Oh, the dice is covering the number. I got 1 success.
You got 1 success. What you get from that is commotion is happening. There are a lot of boots and footsteps moving, and they all seem to be moving up the silo.
Okay.
Yeah.
How from where? I'm in the living quarters area. How far is what's closer, the out where me and Johnny are being kept, or the laboratory?
Your living quarters.
Okay.
You're in the like living quarters section.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Then I will go first towards there, and like I've got my shit ready to go, but like I don't want to bring too much like suspicion too
much heat, as it were.
Yeah, so I'm not like actively attacking people in the hallways or anything, but like I'm ready to go if shit goes sideways. But like I'm leading these guys to the place.
You actually don't have to fight anyone. It is a ghost town in the lower sections. In fact, as you're moving through, you see Children of Adam arming up and just running as fast as they can, like up stairwells and like all the way up there. Everyone is trying to get to the gate as fast as possible.
Intriguing. Okay. All right. Well, I head to our quarters.
Johnny, you collapsed in the hallway on your way to your quarters. Now people are jostling past you, completely ignoring you. They could not give less of a shit about you. But this is hell for you. It's hot, It's loud, everything is tight and close. What are you doing?
I guess if he can't get up, he's curled up in like fetal position, like blocking his like eyes and ears from seeing and hearing things.
Okay, for sure. I will give it to where you got to like the entrance to the living quarters, and kind of when the klaxons started going off, you kind of gave up there, and now literally people are like running over you to get the fuck out.
That's fair.
Okay. You also don't see your minder at all anywhere. They are nowhere to be seen. But that being said, fucking an elephant could be standing next to you and you wouldn't know. You're in such a rough way.
It'd be too loud.
It's too loud. Mr. Microwave, we're gonna jump back to you. Yeah, everybody is flooding out of this place and arming themselves to move forward. You are pushing ahead. Johnny is not in his quarters.
then I'm going to conveniently head down the hallway where I don't know that he's curled up in a ball. I mean, I would go to the laboratory, but like it.
No, like you like.
I have no reason to go to a hallway to a random alcove, so like I would head towards the lab and like go.
No, like as you're leaving the quarters is where, like you can't just jump to the lab from where you are.
No, but yes, that's where I would head. In my game, Ryan the player knows where Johnny is, but Mr. Microwave the character doesn't. So I'm trying to not game break and just say
no, absolutely.
I head to the hallway where he's lying down.
Is there anything you want to do before you leave the living quarters?
Oh, there's 16,000 different things that I want to do in here, but there's there's zero time for any of that. So
all right, fair enough. As you forge on, yes, it is. You see Johnny curled up in a ball. Johnny, what are you doing as you're curled up in a ball?
Rocking back and forth, probably shivering.
Yeah. You see a sad sack of shit on the floor, rocking back and forth.
I pick up Johnny. I look him over and say, "Master Bottlecap, what in God's name did they do to you?"
Oh my God, Mr. Microwave. You're gonna laugh at this.
So it's a funny story.
So a little interesting thing happened. I found some of the locals and partook in one of their, shall we call it rituals?
May or may not have,
may have ingested or I don't know, administered. Maybe a more correct term.
Oh God, you're looking just awful. I give him just like a quick medicine check. Is there like any way for me to like get him like?
Give me a difficulty one. Give me a difficulty 1 medicine check.
Sure. Let's see here.
Just straight up and down your emergency triage on this dude.
I just want to see if there's a way for. There you go.
Oh, he needs so many things. He needs water. He needs electrolytes. He needs to eat. He needs to sleep. He's in a rough fucking way.
Okay.
He needs some Taco Bell.
Yeah.
Yeah, he needs some fucking Taco Bell.
So
he needs some aspirin.
I mean, I don't know that I would have any, any medical supplies on me per se. But let me just look inside what does my inventory tell me I have? Nothing fun that I could use for that. Okay, then you know what? I'm going to pick him up.
Yep. Give me a difficulty 2 strength athletics check.
Okay. Oh God, just to pick him up, hey? Difficulty 2?
No, because this is just not to pick him up. This is pick him up and carry him.
Nope.
Ooh.
Robot.
Drag him?
Yeah.
I keep trying to grab him, but I just miss.
No, you pick him up. You pick him up in your arms, and you try to hoist him, but he is you don't have the strength to move quickly and carry him.
Sure.
So he's gonna have to walk on his own if he wants to get the fuck out of here.
Okay. All right. I'm sorry, Master Bottlecap, but you're going to have to follow along, and I'll just try to prop him up while we walk.
Bulette hears this, and they walk up to you and they look at you and grab your face. You have no idea who this fucking child of Adam is, by the way. They just grabbed your fucking face. And Bulette starts kind of yelling at you loudly. Says, "What the fuck? Are you on Chrono?"
I mean, currently? I mean, I guess.
Are you
so judgmental?
Jesus Christ. Miguel. And Miguel tosses a bottle of water, and she hands it to you. And says, "Fuck it. We're not going to be able to help you until we get you topside."
All right.
I mean, so sorry. I'm missing something here. Is he like immobile? Like he can't?
No. He's just
Oh,
no.
What the fuck
He's
are we
just...
doing here? Yeah, then we walk towards the exit. I'm sorry. I thought he said he was like on the ground and like couldn't move.
Yeah, you picked him up and like whatever. He got down here. He's walking dead, dude.
Never.
He got
mind.
knocked down, but he
I
got
don't
up again.
Oh, I don't care about piggy. He's just a tub thumper. Okay. Well, then
You have tub thumping in your Pip Boy?
Sorry.
Oh,
my
okay,
mistake.
that is canon.
I don't
No.
give a fuck
I have
about
to
picking
stop.
him
I
up
have
or
to
anything.
stop
We
it.
just start walking. Sorry. My
People
bad.
who are withdrawing from Chrono are now canonically called tub
thumpers. Yeah. That's a real thing now. Sorry, I completely derailed that. I thought he couldn't move and like I had to figure out a way to get him out of here. No, we just start walking with his tub thumping ass out of this place. Yeah.
Get your ass going.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Like
my bad.
in fact, Bulette says to you like, "Get moving, tub thumper," and like
none of that happened. None of that happened. We go.
No, it happened. It's real.
It's real.
Yeah. So you guys, start walking. Fucking. How do you want to get out? Like you tell me how.
We
you
walk
want
up the stairs. There's no. Yeah, we walk to the exit. Like there's no fucking around. We just follow the line of people. Like
yeah.
There's nothing graceful or interesting about it at all.
You are falling into line and moving up. You get closer and closer. Yeah, you get closer and closer, and everyone kind of has sidearms. But as you're moving up towards, there's a line, and very quickly, they are handing out and passing out weapons from the armory. As it is your time. As it is your time, Mr. Bottlecap, you come face to face with the armorer and says, "Oh, the vault dweller. What the fuck are you doing here? I wouldn't expect you to fight for us."
Are we in a fight?
The Emerald City has been opened. Yeah. Yes, we're gonna fight. What the fuck are you doing here? Are you here for your gear?
Is my gear here?
He literally points at the sign that says armory.
Fucking yeah, I'm here for my gear.
All right. He looks around. He says, "Fucking. All right. I'm not sure. God damn it. I want you to do two things, Johnny. I need you to give me a difficulty 2 charisma speech test with a -1 because you're under the effects of withdrawal. And I want you to tell me how you're going to smooth talk this asshole into giving you your gear back to get the fuck out of here."
How do I -1 myself?
We'll just take it off.
In the modifier box, you just took -1, bottom left.
Yeah. We can.
But that'll take away 1 dice, right?
Yeah.
No.
It takes away 1 dice.
I just know 1 off his roll is
-1 to
what
the
we're going
roll,
to do.
Yeah.
Oh, got it.
We can calculate it.
Okay, we'll just do it in our head.
Yeah.
Because we're good at
So Johnny, trying to get hip to the whole situation.
Your hand goes down on the fucking on the table or like on the little window, and you're just like bracing yourself. I want you to give me.
Listen, man, it doesn't sound like you got a lot of people coming to rush to your aid. You could use about all the help that you could get. Am I right? He's like holding his head, like.
God, and then you just start doing the junkie shuffle right there.
Like, are we just gonna fucking sit here all day when we could be doing something, or what, man?
I love it.
I love this. So this Children of Adam armor, for whatever reason, is not that bright. And I want you to give me a difficulty 2 charisma speech test.
This could be an opportune time to do a stat replacement, perhaps. With the.
Hey, listen, metagame McGee over here.
Listen.
Yeah.
Oh, we're just
I
gonna
got so many luck points.
We spent like multiple episodes building Johnny's gear, right, and setting up like this really good storytelling. Chekhov's gun, and like if all of a sudden we just
not listening.
and then he fails the roll, and we leave his gear behind. I will burn this show to the ground.
I'm not leaving that armor behind.
Yes. Yeah, no,
Yeah,
obviously
okay.
we're not leaving the armor
I'm
behind.
replacing my
Leave that armor
charisma, which
behind.
was a 7 to begin with,
It's
with
so
a
cool.
10. And now we are luck speeching with a target number of 16.
Oh yeah,
Zero to
that's
2.
spicy.
Yeah. Now that's
Here
the good
we-
stuff. I
Buy
want
a
to see.
dice
With a minus
too,
1,
yeah.
with a minus 1. Even with a
Oh, it
minus 1,
doesn't even fucking matter. It doesn't even fucking matter.
Handily cleared.
All of a sudden, there's a little door that slides open on the ground level, and just an armor crate. Basically
Steam
unloads.
for some reason.
Steam. Actually, you know what? Fuck it. There's
Dry
steam
ice.
in it.
Packed with
Who
dry
knows?
Back with dry ice, yeah.
And then the top opens up, and your armor, your power fist, and your weapons are all there.
It's
And
fucking
then the
John
Doom-
Wick moment, like when he
Yeah,
pops
the
open
Doom
the
music
case,
starts playing. I'm just kidding. And he looks at you and says, "Fight well for us, new convert. I'm very excited to see what you can do."
Hell yeah, there, Skipper. Can I go now?
The line keeps on moving. Yeah. You get it on in record time. However, this shit feels heavy and hot. You basically just got into a firefighter's outfit while you're hungover. It sucks.
That's fair.
I'll ask this nerd for do you have any spare energy cells kicking around? I could use a fresh batch.
Can you give me a difficulty 2 charisma speech check?
I would absolutely love to. Let's see, my target number. Ooh, is it a 4? I'm gonna buy a dice.
All right.
Because I don't have a lot of ammo, I don't think. Yeah, I've got like 7 shots, so I could use more. Here we go. Come on, crit.
He laughs. He literally laughs at you and tells you to go fuck yourself, robot.
Fair enough.
Fair enough. I'll see you on the outside.
Yep.
Bye-bye.
All right.
Yes. Okay. You guys are all moving up quickly through the ranks of the children of Adam. Smash cut back to Rifleman.
Yeah.
What the fuck did you do after you murdered all these Joshi guys?
So I patched myself up. I showed everyone how to prop a motorcycle up and start it, turn it off, basic shit so they don't look like absolute massive super noobs. And how to like feather the clutch and the throttle so that they can at least move the bikes without having to push them. And we start making our way towards the zigurat. And I'm a little messed up, but I don't think we have any like stims or anything. So we we leave. We're gonna find a spot. I'll let the coyotes find a spot that's like well hidden. We're gonna leave all of our ghillies and everything. We're gonna take all of the guns and everything, outfits, leave all of our rifles, ghillies, and everything stashed somewhere, and we're gonna take full kit from these idiots, combat rifles and whatnot.
Okay.
With us, and we're going to start basically like the bikes are on, they're self-powered, but we're not riding them, and we're heading right to the zigurat.
Okay.
Emerald City, baby.
Yeah.
You move as quickly as you can doing this. You don't come into any resistance, obviously. You're moving pretty much at walking pace, so it takes you like almost the rest of the whole day. The sun is going down when you reach the ziggurat. It was almost a full afternoon walk to get there. The front gates are in sight. What's your plan? Fumbles comes up to me and says, well, sir, I guess it's time to burn that bridge that we talked about. How the fuck do we get in?
We're gonna walk right up to the front door. Say that we're
never gone badly before.
We're here to reinforce Joshi. We're gonna go in, try to establish even brief contact with our men inside, and then we get the hell out.
I'm a little confused. Sorry. You're going to reinforce. You're literally wearing Joshi's leathers.
Yeah, so I'm gonna like rip Joshi's name patch off or whatever, and hope that nobody who's a Children of Adam cultist recognizes the specific peculiarities of his specific garments.
Okay.
Like, so if he has a patch, I'll rip that off. If there's like, I'm a special biker ganger, I'm gonna rip that patch
I'm a
off.
special daddy's boy.
Yeah.
His like, I collected 30 bottles Boy Scout patch is coming off, and we're just gonna be great cons who are here to reinforce Joshi. We are preceding Joshi. We've got some motorcycle trouble. We just need to go in and borrow some tools, and we'll be on our way. That's the official story.
Okay. Have you looked through Joshi's saddlebags?
Oh yeah, we're definitely right now going to look through Joshi's saddlebags.
So as you do, you realize that Joshi was pretty much loaded for bear. You caught him on the back end of a trade run through what he was going to bring back to the wheel. In the saddlebags of the various motorcycles, you have 3 grenades, frag grenades. You have 4 anti-personnel mines.
Okay.
And you have 2 bricks of, I don't know how I would explain this to you. Plasticine?
Yeah. Okay. A little C4. C4 does the job.
I didn't say that.
Well, I'm pretty sure he's not playing with Play-Doh. So
you might have
plans
heard
amended
it.
a little.
It might be true.
These explosives are all getting moved to Joshi's bike. And the plan is that once we get inside, we're going to put the bike somewhere near the front entrance. We're going to go try to establish contact quick. And we're going to get out. We're going to detonate this shit after we get our boys out. But we're going to try to leave everything close to the front door.
Sure.
All right. Because Rifleman doesn't know what's happening inside.
No, Rifleman doesn't.
So it's like all we have to, like, we're establishing contact, find out what's going on. Then we'll make a plan for whether we're trying to get them out, whether we're leaving them there for they need another couple of weeks, whatever. Because maybe they're like, yeah, we're going to be here for 6 more months. I don't know. I haven't had contact with these guys for months. So like but we're going to leave, these explosives are amazing. We're going to leave them on the bikes, and we're going to leave it as close to the front door as we can, so that if we need to leave in a hurry, we can just seal those boys up inside their radioactive little hole in the ground.
Sure. Yeah, absolutely. You walk the bikes into the ziggurat and through the bay doors that open for you. It seems that somehow they're able to see outside, and you walk into an alcove where a speaker crackles on.
Great con. Identify yourself.
Hey, I'm, they call me Dent Johnson. I'm here to reinforce Joshi. I don't know if he's here yet, but we've got some goods here some gifts, and we're just meeting up with Joshi here. Whenever he rolls through, he should be here soon.
Joshi left here less than a day ago.
Well, we got our wires crossed then somewhere, but we've got some trade and some gifts for you guys, and my orders are to wait here until Joshi gets back.
Orders from who?
That's above my pay grade, sir.
You don't know who gives you your orders?
Well, Joshi, and I don't know who gives Joshi his orders.
What the fuck? Hold on a second.
And they leave the mic on, and you hear like bickering in the background.
These idiots.
What the fuck is going on? We just saw Joshi.
What's like the best loot that's in the saddlebags? Is there any like, is there like Blamco in there? Like, are there any
there's food, there's water.
Okay, so I'm gonna take out some of the like sweets and like shake them around like they're like, what are those little mariachi little fucking Icarumbas? I'm gonna hold out my Dandy Boy apples and I'm like shaking around the boxes of Fruit Loops.
You want to do a bribe? Okay,
it's not a bribe. Look, I know these guys.
No. I like this. Give me a barter roll. Give me a difficulty 2 barter roll. I like this. I want you to generate some points.
Look, the last one.
Oh my gosh.
Doesn't matter. It's all good. Barter. All right. It was not meant to be. It's a 1. I'm giving them things, so I hope the difficulty's not like 9.
No,
These Girl Scout cookies are made from real Girl Scouts.
They continue to bicker in the back, and then like all of a sudden you hear the blam, 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 and the bay doors start to roll open, and you see 3 children of Adam Guard come out with their weird, like fucking dish guns
or whatever. Yeah,
their radiation guns pointed at you, and the lead one says, "What do you got there?" And it's like his teeth are all yellow and rotted out.
I'm just holding up like dandy boys, and I'm like,
Whoa, boys! Just look, I've got some goods here. I'm supposed to wait for Joshi. I don't know what the problem is. Here, do you want them?
And I go to like delicately like frisbee toss some of the boxed tasties towards the guy's feet.
Yeah, it lands near his feet, and he reaches down very slowly to pick them up, and you see the top of his head.
What's going on the top of his head?
Nothing. It's the top of his very squishy head. What do you want to do?
That's triggers.
Okay. Can I dip some tortilla chips in there? Like,
okay.
How squishy are we talking?
Like, just a very ripe target. It is.
Okay. I'm not gonna pick a fight yet. I still I want these guys to take my dandy treats. And
they pick them up and they go,
yeah.
You got more of this? Is that what's
I'm like very slowly. I'm gonna turn and like rummage through. I'm just gonna start tossing out like not to them, but like all over on the floor and stuff. All the fresh linens and whatever dandy boys and Blamcos. I got some rat away, and I'm just chucking it all over the floor, all over the place.
Jesus Christ, fucking. You can notice that they're hungry and they haven't had these treats in a long time.
Can you paint me a picture of like what is the room? How big is the room? Because I'm about to cast fireball. How big is this?
So you're in the antechamber. Your bikes are all lined up. A blast door has opened, like one of those old, or not old, but like a military blast door. You know what I mean? Like concrete with the fucking steel rods in the bottom.
But not like the vault door, right?
No, it's completely different. Pre-war. Like pre-war military. Like,
okay, while these guys are looking at treats, I'm gonna like motion to the guys to leave the bikes leaned up against where the blast door would come down.
Yeah,
so the blast door would come down and hit the bikes.
They start rolling the bikes towards. The guards are distracted, like looking through this bounty of shit that they're picking up. He's like, would you miss any of these? Like, who was expecting these? Like, if some of these went missing? Would anyone notice?
While I'm talking, I'm going to take one of the landmines and chuck it like one of the many other objects I've been chucking around. Boxes of Blamco and whatever. I'm just going to chuck a landmine in between the guards that are looking at all the treats on the ground. All casual like.
Okay, I'm adding I'm adding a landmine to your. Oh my god, this is so good. Never mind.
I mean, I think the person that was waiting for these the most was your mother.
Yes, it's armed.
Oh my god.
And then I gesture to everyone to get down, and I drop down, and I'm going to chuck a grenade toward the landmine, toward the guards, and we're like jumping down and away.
We're doing it.
I
hate's a coward. Okay, I'm giving you, Rifleman, a frag grenade into your inventory.
I see it. Thank you.
And you wanted a mine as well?
Yeah, an activated landmine, please. That'd be super, super cool.
There you go. You'll also have a landmine, so use them as you will. Those are now yours.
That's equipped. Landmine. Let's see the landmine. I don't see the landmine actually, but
did I?
Fragmine. Got it. Got it. It doesn't show up under my weapons, but that's cool. So I activate the landmine.
Yep.
Then I'm gonna throw it in the middle, just like casually, kind of behind them. They can't quite.
Oh, I love this as you're just like tossing out.
Yeah,
like,
whatever. Yeah, I got some mac and cheese here, and like
some lamb
MRE, a little landmine,
and also big old go fuck yourself.
Yeah,
and a big old go fuck yourself. And then I tell everyone to get down and pin grenade towards a landmine.
Yes, sir. I want you to blow that shit. I want you to give it damage.
Bam.
Okay.
I want you to tell me exactly how much damage these two things do.
Okay, so I equipped the frag grenade, and this is unfortunate, but I don't actually see it anymore. So, how much damage does a frag grenade do?
It's a good
Do we know off the top of our head?
Well, I just had it up in my equipment. Let me bring it back.
Yeah, it was just open a second ago. I equipped it, but it didn't go to my weapon, so I don't know.
Frag grenade.
I can tell you a frag mine has a damage rating of 6.
Frag grenade has a damage rating of 6 as well.
Okay. So
close thrown blast.
So roll 12 then in that case.
Roll 12 damage, baby.
Yeah, okay.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's a lot of dice.
12 damage, baby.
7.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
All right.
That's a crit.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
That's
All
a
right.
crit.
All right. I had to give him something to justify the klaxons going off.
Absolutely. These guys were level 3 children of Adam.
Now they're level 3 meat pastes.
With 6 HP. So you just fucking absolutely annihilate them.
It's
inside.
It's pink mist.
Pink
mist.
Yeah.
These 3 guys go up, and you see behind the bulletproof glass, you see 3 more guys in the control chamber start to freak the fuck out and press the big red button.
Hold on, is there a little tiny speaking hole? Is there a little speaking hole in the?
Yes. Yes, there is.
Okay, well, when he gets back, what we'll tell everyone is that I'm going to take another grenade. I'm not that strong of a guy. If one of the coyotes is stronger, we'll get them to punch that little hello, welcome to the bank teller hole.
I see.
And then I'm going to throw the grenade. I'm going to cook it for 2 seconds and then throw the
grenade.
No.
Everyone always interrupts me when I'm doing my podcast for some reason.
No problem.
Okay.
So
yes,
is there a little speaking hole in the bulletproof glass?
It is way past that. They're freaking out. You can yell something; they might be able to hear you.
But what I'm trying to do is punch a hole or weapon.
You don't have time for that.
Okay,
you don't have time for that. You've exploded the room. You've cast fireball, my friend.
Yeah.
And it's
is there a way that I could sneak a grenade into the room that those guys are standing in?
At this moment, right now.
No. Yeah. Okay.
So you've just exploded all 3 of these guys, and the 3 guys that are in the control room start freaking the fuck out and panicking,
as one does,
falling all over one of themselves, and you just hear through the thick glass, "Fucking holy shit! Hit the button!" And as they do, it's bwamp, 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 and the door is open, and that is where we are going to end. Our episode.
My God. Holy shit. The time jump syncing up. I loved the alarm going off before the alarm went off.
The alarm going off before the alarm going off?
Oh, beautifully done, sir.
That's
well
the best
done.
way to
shush.
No
shush.
clue what was going on. Yeah, well done, Overseer. Well done.
You have successfully breached the gates to the ziggurat. You are fully assaulting the Emerald City. Boys, you are inside. You need to get out. The coyotes are there to get you out. Their bikes don't fucking work. It's gonna get interesting.
Yeah. One quick question before we wrap up, just so I understood what Grant was saying there. Sorry, did you make those? You turned those bikes into vehicle-borne IEDs? You load them full of explosives?
So one bike has all the rest of the explosives, and all of the bikes are leaned up against where the blast doors would come down.
Okay.
So the blast doors cannot seal.
Gotcha.
They would get stuck on the bikes.
Or squish said bikes, yes. But yes.
All of the explosives are on one of the bikes.
Okay.
So
cool.
on the way out, we get out the door, shoot the boom booms, and
Here's hoping.
Emerald
Who
City
knows
becomes
what's gonna
Emerald
happen?
Tomb.
Okay, I wasn't sure if I had caught that right. That one of these bikes was a bomb. Okay, cool.
Highly explosive motorcycle.
It's always ducks. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for coming out this evening. We appreciate your support and love.
Thank you.
Always, always, always. Thanks for hanging out and chatting with us. George Keith, Surprise Bullet, Chip Walker, or Chip Parker, R.C. Walker, Matt's Destruction, Corbin Bear, Devin Shipwreck, all of us. E-Scorpy, the whole gang, Zach Posey, everyone's here. We always love
Devin.
Everyone here chatting with us. We love to interact with you. We love that you like our show. Next week, what do we do we want to tell them? Do we want to tell them?
Sure. Yeah. So we are going to be back next week with another live show Sunday, because to get back on the 2-week schedule after our week away, and we're going to be doing another Halloween episode.
It's our yearly Halloween, our spoopy episode.
Extra spoopy year 3, and we're going to be doing something a little bit different this time around for the Halloween show. We're going to finally, as advertised, play a little bit of Achtung Cthulhu for the spoopy season, and do a little bit of Eldritch Horror, go and punch some Nazis. It's going to be a great time. So that's going to be
it's going to be amazing.
Justin's got a voice already. It's great. That's gonna be next. That's gonna be next Sunday, on the 28th. Oh no, what is that? The 22nd. So a little bit earlier than Halloween, but that's just the way it's gonna work out. So that's next Sunday. Very excited for that.
Yeah, it's gonna be so much fun. Looking forward to it. I've wanted to play this game for a long time, so it's gonna be really, really good. As always, come on back. We love you so much. Follow everything in our links below. Patreon, Instagram, the whole shebang. We'll be back next week. I think that's everything, guys. Love you so much. And as always, stay frosty out there, team.
We love you.
We'll be back next week.
We will be back.
We love you very much.
Peace.
Bye.
Bye.